Okay, if you are looking for the most affordable suburbs in the Denver metro, you are in the right place. Now, I've already done the most affordable neighborhoods in the city of Denver, but let's face it, city life ain't for everybody. Maybe you're more white picket fence, yard, dog, pristine community, and a little more space for a little less money. If so, the suburbs might be for you. So here we go, the top 5 cheapest suburbs in Denver in terms of home prices. Plus, at the end, one bonus. We'll start with number 5, and that is Westminster, Colorado. The median home price in Westminster is $585,000. Westminster has a population of about 110,000, and it's got that classic dense suburban feel. It's close enough to the city, but not too close, right in that Goldilocks zone. And like most suburbs, you're going to get more space, and many of the homes are going to be newer than they would in the central parts of town. Now, Westminster is big, but depending on which part you live in, you can be as little as a 15-minute drive from downtown Denver. As far as things to do, it's got a famous butterfly pavilion, and it's got its own little downtown, and it's also a great city for golf. A lot of good golf courses in Westy. Okay, number 4 is Thornton, where the median home price is $564,000. Thornton is just to the east of Westminster and has a population of 141,000 people. It's similar to Westminster, but a little more spread out, and it's got 25 different parks. For other recreation, there's the Springvale Park Disc Golf Course, if you're into that, and you can also go fishing at the West Gravel Lakes, which is pretty cool in an urban-ish area. Number 3, Commerce City. Median home price, $551,000. Now, Commerce City is very spread out and honestly, oddly shaped. It encompasses most of the northeast part of town. And the vibe changes greatly depending on where you are, from kind of industrial to nice suburban feel, especially the Reunion development and the surrounding areas on the north side of Commerce City. This is a classic planned suburban community. A ways away from town, it's gonna be at least 20 minutes, but you get a lot of house and a lot of space for the money. Plus, these areas are kind of their own little ecosystem, so there is plenty to do, and some mountain views. Commerce City is also home to Dick's Sporting Goods Park, where the Colorado Rapids play, and there are a lot of concerts, and the Rocky Mountain Arsenal, which I've mentioned before on this channel, is one of my favorite free things to do in Denver. You can just drive through and see wildlife, bison, deer, the whole deal. It's great. Number 2, Aurora. There she is. Median home price, $523,000. This one's even bigger than Commerce City. Aurora takes up most of, or all, the east side of the Denver metro and even creeps down into the south side. It's got a population of 325,000, making it actually the 3rd largest city in the state. So the type of living varies greatly depending on where you are, from more of a dense urban vibe on the west end of Aurora to a more spread out suburban feel in the Southlands area, for example. Lots to do. The Southlands Mall is one of the biggest shopping attractions in town, and Aurora butts up right against Cherry Creek State Park, which is a nice little state park, one of the most visited in the area. And pro tip, it has one of the best dog parks I've ever seen. I mean, it's got streams, rivers, open pasture. It's paradise for dogs. And number 1 on our list, one more northern suburb, Northglen, with a median home value of $512,000. Northglen is right between Westminster and Thornton, but smaller, only 37,000 residents. It's got a lot of trails and open space, and other than that, honestly, it's just a quiet, typical suburb. But wait, before we go, I do have a bonus affordable suburb. That is Brighton at $547,000. Now, I didn't mention Brighton because it's way the heck out there. I don't even know if I'd call it a suburb. It's kind of its own thing. It's going to be a half-hour drive at least from central Denver. But if you are okay living kind of in the middle of nowhere, Brighton's got some stuff going for it. It's nice and quiet, it's got its own state park, and you can get so much bang for your buck in terms of houses. The houses in Brighton tend to be quite a bit bigger, and on average, the prices just are a lot cheaper than the more central areas of Denver. The Denver area keeps pushing the east, so the northeast, southeast, and east, and Brighton is that northeast push. So even above some other suburbs, you're gonna have bigger houses and just more reasonable home prices. So if you don't care about being in the center of the action, check it out. That's gonna do it for me. As I mentioned, I also did a video on the cheapest neighborhoods in Denver. Here that is if you wanna check that out. Otherwise, I will have my info below. I would love to answer any of your questions and be your go-to Denver real estate resource. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.